Boom! Welcome back, everybody, to The Perfect Bag. My name's Clint, and today we've got just a little quick video. I wanted to show you a pretty unique bag. I haven't used the bag, so I'm not going to do a full review and tell you all the things that I like and don't like about it because I just haven't used it. It's already sold. I'm moving it on to somebody who's going to use it as a bike messenger backpack. And so they need it more than me, and I don't have time to use it. If you are interested in buying bags that you see me review on the channel, sometimes I sell them, and you can check that out at theperfectbag.us. Link, as always, in the video description. But what are we talking about today? We are talking about this. This is the Flaptop 32-liter backpack from ILE, Inside Line Equipment. Now, I've done one other tiny mini review of an ILE bag on the channel before, but I haven't had my hands on any backpacks from ILE until now, and I've already said goodbye to it. It's sad. It's sad because this is actually really cool. There's a couple of really cool things about this bag that I want to tell you about, and in general do a walkthrough of this bag because I think this may be a really important bag for a lot of people out there, and I'll tell you why. But you know what we do on this channel. We do one-take bag reviews. In this instance, it's not a review. We're just doing a walkthrough. We're just taking a look at this bag because I haven't had a chance to put it through its paces yet. And for the person I am selling this to and moving it along, I'm even leaving the tag on. This thing is brand new. All right. So what is this bag? First of all, it is in what is called Cyan X-Pack, VX21, I believe. I think that's right, VX21. And it is a expandable cargo backpack. And so this is a backpack that it fits a use case that I don't really have, which is to carry large loads on my back for extended periods of times with comfort. So the only real need I have that fits that is when I'm doing one bag travel, but I like a purpose-built travel bag for that. This is kind of an across-town load carrier, which is a really unique thing for me because I'm in the Southeast and I'm not in a big city where I'm traveling and commuting by bicycle, which is kind of where I think this would shine. You can see that this has 5 gigantic reflective strips on it in orange. That looks really cool. They're very high vis. They're also reflective, and they're a little reminiscent of kind of a tactical look. So you can see the X-Pack with the what would be kind of MOLLE paneling on the front, but in this case it's reflective strips, and I think that's a pretty cool look. The whole front of the bag here is outlined with a black nylon piping. And then on the back, you can see a really overbuilt harness system because this thing is going to carry some honking loads. It also has a waist strap and a sternum strap in really good, excuse me, really good padding. So the bag itself is really comfortable. You can see a wide stance at the shoulder straps, which is really good for large loads as well. So this is called the Flaptop. You can buy this bag in a lot of different colorways on ILE's website, link in the video description, and you'll see kind of why this is called the Flaptop, but you won't be able to buy this one. This is a one-off. This was a sample that they sold on their Instagram page, gosh, a year, 2 years ago, something like that. They sold this one for $320. I later traded for this bag from somebody else because I thought it looked really cool, and it does. The normal standard one sells for $280, okay? There are a couple of differences between this sample model and the normal one, but pro tip, if you find that you like a particular bag, you use it a lot, you have a lot of fun with it, follow that maker on Instagram because every once in a while they'll drop used or sample or one-offs of their bag or collab versions of their bag, and you'll get to have multiple versions of that bag for your collection, or you can replace your version of that bag with a slightly cooler, slightly upgraded, unique one-of-one colorway kind of situation, which is very cool. All right, so Flaptop. I promised I'd tell you why it's called a Flaptop. It's called a Flaptop because it has a flap top. Look at that. So not a roll top, which is kind of where the name comes from, but a flap top. This has no roll-up feature, but you can see that it has a gigantic flap. Now, what is the flap for? Well, the flap is really interesting because you can see these two hook and loop strips along the front of the panel, and you can see the one hook and loop attachment right here, but you can smack it on at any spot there, and if you do that, look, this is now that tall, or it's that tall, and you've got these here, so we can even tuck these away. Oh, look, I'm playing the cello here or something. We can tuck these away and hook this to the very, very top, and now your bag is that tall. So you can add some height to the bag itself by attaching the hook and loop in different places. All right, so that's the first interesting thing about the flap top. We'll get into the main compartment here in a second. But the second interesting thing is these very cool pockets on the front of the bag. Now these pockets are really interesting. These pockets are perfectly sized for bottles or containers or even a pair of shoes. So again, bike commuter, you could toss your dress shoes in here, flip out for your tennis shoes when you get to your destination. The VX21, and it's lined in here with this really rubberized gray material, which is, I'm not sure if it's full-on waterproof, but it's definitely going to be easy to wipe down and clean, and that's in these pockets and on the inside of the bag. Inside these pockets too, and it's very hard to show, but we're not going to camera number 2 today, there are pin slots, like admin slots, and a drop pocket in this one. So drop pocket here. This pocket goes all the way down to the bottom of the bag. The bottom of the bag, by the way, ballistic nylon with an attachment point right here for a bike light. So from a safety perspective, you've got a lot of cool features, like really a lot of cool features. And then you've got this strap right here where you could run some cargo through there and then cinch it up really good. So you can attach things to the front of the bag inside the flap, and they'd kind of stick across. Imagine, you know, a couple of baguettes or something running across the front of there. Wow. And then over here on the side, you have, so 2 compression straps on both sides, but you also have a bottle holder. Let me uncompress this, yeah, with a mesh bottom to allow the liquid to sweat or leak. Well, there's some one-take love for you. My microphone stopped working. So, we keep going. All right. So, anyway, what I was saying is this bag has all kinds of expandability. It has water bottle pockets on both sides with mesh to let the beverage sweat or leak, or rain to drain out of the bottle pockets. Really, really interesting bag. Now, let's get into a couple of other really interesting features about this bag. What is this? We've got an AquaGuard zipper here because this is a front laptop sleeve. Yeah, so very interesting here. A front laptop sleeve will allow the laptop to sit on top of a large item that you've stored in the main compartment, and the laptop won't dig into your back while you're cycling. So very interesting. Up to a 17-inch laptop fits in this sucker. Really, really unique design. I don't think I've seen a front laptop sleeve before. Yeah, it's interesting. It's really interesting, and it works for this bag. For a lot of bags, I think it would obviously make the bag front heavy and it would fall over all the time. And most bags are double purposing the cushioning on the back of the bag as laptop protection. So that's usually, I think, why you don't, but it's neat. I think it's really good. It's a suspended 17-inch laptop sleeve. It's pretty good there. All right, now let's get to the killer app of this bag. And to do so, I'm going to actually blow out all the compression straps to their fullest. Absolute wide open. Pop them open, because you need to see that this bag is all about cavernous amounts of space. Like when you fully expand this sucker, it is massive. And so you're talking about you can put a whole box of something in there. You can put, you know, multiple, I mean, it almost kind of looks like the size of like a pizza delivery thing or a DoorDash thermal unit, doesn't it? It's a big giant rectangle, and it's 32 liters, so it's kind of carry-on luggage sized, honestly, but it's really cool. And then on the inside, you've got one drop pocket with hook and loop and one slip pocket that's about, you know, credit card size on that size, credit card sized on that side and on that side as well. But the main event here is, you know, how big this thing is. Like it is like massive in here, right? It's not Klint sized, but this thing is like super huge. So if you're looking for a bag that you can use as a bike messenger commuter carry situation that has tons of expandability. Now Mission Workshop makes some stuff like this too, but I think I like this better than the Mission Workshop ones that I have in my collection. It's got some unique construction on this flap top that allows it to kind of fold in on itself and fold over, but you can see that, you know, you can maintain, like look at that. We'll just loosely strap this down on the hook and loop at its tallest setting, and you've got still this massive bag. Wow. And you can see, like, this drink holder, when really expanded, can hold a lot too. Let me close that up. I've been actually drinking this. But, I mean, look at that. So, everybody, the ILE Flaptop backpack in a rare Cyan X-Pack colorway with orange reflective pattern on it, with a beautiful harness system. Price, $280. It's up there for sure. But the expandability on this bag is just super good, super good. So I think you'll like it if you're looking for something that's pretty big and can handle large loads with ease. All right, everybody, that's a bit of a unique bag for us. We don't do a lot of bike-focused and cycling commuter type stuff, but I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you keep enjoying seeing some of the most rare bags in the world on this channel. Unique stuff that you are not going to see anywhere else. All right, everybody. Thanks so much. Apologies for the technical difficulties mid-video there. But everybody, thanks for the support. And we will, as always, see you next time. Bye for now.